Are you guys getting the feeling like we're all getting older?
Huh?
Y'all getting the feeling like we're all getting older?
It does not feel real. I feel like quarantine set us back. I still feel like I'm 16.
You know, when we were,
I don't feel 18.
remember when we picked up the soccer ball? We left the orange soccer ball at the field, right? Some kid was like, I was like, have you seen the soccer ball? This orange soccer ball. He's like, no, sir. I was like, what? I felt my beard. I felt my mustache. I was like, yo.
He said, sir?
Yeah.
This guy crazy. I'm not
I
gonna
think he's
lie.
like,
Huh? You look grown.
You've been a sir since you was 16?
I thought you looked 22. That's why.
Bro, I can't grow no facial hair. I'm 18. I don't even have a mustache.
You don't, though.
I don't know what's going on.
does
But
your
like-
dad have a mustache?
Yeah, I think he got it.
Does
got
he have
it
a-
at, like a normal time too? I don't know what's going on with me. Like
But
what you
his
probably-
brother has a. Doesn't your brother
Your
have
brother
a
has a
full-grown
mustache.
This
what
nigga has
you
a
had,
full
what you had at
beard.
like 13, like your little stubble. I'm just getting that right now.
It's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I had that as freshman year.
I don't know what's going on.
I had the little, like, whatever you have right now, I had that freshman year. And then it took like 4 years to grow this out. I'm not gonna lie.
4 years.
Took like 4
A
years.
doll, though.
Adult, I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Middle
This,
school
this,
had a
this
full
man
beard.
looked
That's like a-
22.
that's like a
First day
brown
of sixth
seventh
grade,
grade,
he
bro.
came in, full-grown beard and everything. Like we were just like,
That's
what?
it.
He was 6 foot. Like he was tall. Though.
Yeah, he
He
was
was
tall.
grown
He was
beard.
mad tall.
In 6th grade, that was kind of great.
That's
Alright.
like an Arab thing, brown thing.
That definitely is an Arab thing. I mean, he would cut his like his full facial hair for like, and then like 3 weeks later, he'd all come back.
I find that impressive.
I wish.
I don't.
What about?
wish-
I would not like that. I would hate that.
Why?
So much. Having all that facial hair at that young age.
Apparently, it's good if you have asthma.
Why?
That was a random
Why?
fact. I don't know. Because, like, because if you, I think it just
For real?
filters the air into your nose. Like, I don't know. That was a stretch.
Nah.
That's
I don't
not.
think
That
that's the
can't be
reason
real,
why.
bro.
All right. Let's just go to the topic.
All right.
Alright, bet.
Introduce yourselves.
Hi, my name's Balem.
What's going on, y'all? My name's Nat.
Esaias, Eritrean. 6'2".
6'1". Anyways,
Not even 6 foot. Not even 6 foot. Not even.
today we're gonna be talking about change. Simple. Name a time in your life where you changed. So broad, but I feel like you could go deep with this.
That is very broad.
I'm gonna just go first because I feel like I'm gonna just set it up. Moving. Simple. I moved.
Yeah,
I did a
feel
180, then a 180, then a 180 again. I completely changed.
Yeah, that was a big
No,
change.
my bad.
in
My
life.
bad.
That was
Like
a very
I just
huge
thought about it
shift.
for a minute. I was just.
It's like if you put yourself in an area, it's like if you
Different
surround yourself
school,
with people,
yeah,
you're gonna
you're-
be like them. Change. Like
Go ahead.
you spoke to someone, they changed you. A conversation changed you. Changed the diaper.
I think
Your diaper was changed. You changed someone else's diaper.
Oh, I think I have one.
Alright.
I was talking to this one homeless guy, and like he really opened up my eyes to life.
Okay.
I swear, like the homeless people really be smart.
Yeah, they be.
Yeah.
Like they're really wise for
Yeah,
real.
that's
Like
facts.
they know stuff. They see stuff every day. And he was just telling me like about life. Like he was like, you gotta be on the right path. Talk about money. Money's not everything. I don't know. It's a lot of stuff. I feel like it really just opened up my eyes, and you wouldn't really expect it to, because we look down on homeless people.
What was this?
A couple years ago.
Dang.
It was around here too. It wasn't somewhere else.
Okay.
It was crazy.
I just
Sometimes
thought
they be
myself in the
prideful too.
wild.
Mhm.
Prideful?
Sometimes they be prideful. Like even though they have nothing, they're still like they could be prideful. Like I remember one time I was trying to give this homeless guy like blankets and like food and stuff, and he was on some like, who do you think I am? Like why do you think I need your help?
That's what pride is. What be like.
And it's crazy. Like you can be prideful with nothing.
You actually said that?
Yeah. He was like, why do you think I need your help?
I'm taking a free blanket,
Okay,
bro.
but-
I don't care what house I live in. I'm taking a free
I
blanket.
feel like if you have nothing, I don't know. In his mind, if he has nothing, his pride might be the only thing he has left. Maybe he feels like if he takes a handout, he loses that too. I don't know.
I think pride has to do with like acceptance and change, I guess.
Yeah, pride is.
Yeah.
Pride is. I feel like.
Bro,
it's
pride is
it's
the
very.
devil.
It's very evil. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's
facts, that's
Literally
facts.
shown in Satan himself. Like.
Shout out J. Cole. Yeah, J. Cole.
I literally the first thing I thought was like pride is the devil.
That song's real.
The one time I could think of was like going to Ethiopia. This is all hypothetical. Going to COVID, I went to Ethiopia for the full school year because it was all online, and like since they didn't know that I was in Ethiopia, like I was in Ethiopia for like the whole year.
That could change it, man.
Where
That
were
definitely
you?
did change me. It was I mean, because when we went over there, it was more to be like see my family, all that stuff. Because like COVID was going crazy in America. Like you couldn't step out without like coming back in and like
Yeah.
coming back with like a whole like hazmat suit like on the labs. A little while later, what's it called? like COVID hit heavy in Ethiopia, and then when that happened, it was like I couldn't go out, I couldn't like really do anything. Like you couldn't go out to eat, you couldn't see family. I had to stay in my room 24/7 because of the time difference over there. It was really like hard. Like on top of like the power going out every like 7 hours on average. Seeing
Wait, were you in like a villa or what were you in?
I was in Addis Ababa.
I know, but like, were you in a villa? Cause
Mm.
you know, like our parents be like building like big houses back
Yeah,
home.
yeah. No, I was in my grandparents' house. Yeah, I was in my grandparents' house. They were living in the same place that they were renting out. Like it was like a 4 or 5 story like building, and then they lived on the first floor, and then they would just like rent out the other ones. And then since the second floor was open, they gave that one to us, and then we sort of like,
But it's all theirs.
yeah, it's all theirs.
So isn't that like a villa? Like it's a big house
Yeah,
mansion.
basically.
You have a whole floor to yourself.
All right, calm down. It was for my whole family. Basically, living on like a single floor house. Because of the time difference on top of that, I couldn't really like communicate or talk or like FaceTime or like do anything with people like
yeah, you
in
told me
America.
about
Like
that.
it was horrible. There was that, and then like I couldn't talk to people that I was close to. I couldn't see any family members because they would always go out. School started here around like 7 o'clock, whatever, like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Over there, it's like 4 p.m.
I know I heard that.
When I
can
say
do,
that,
like,
I
a
mean like
morning thing and a night thing. You
like
can
I would
choose.
I'd have to join like my classes at like 4 p.m. Technically, I was like still a student at APS.
So you were doing online school.
I was doing online school basically, even because they assumed that I was still like they just assumed that I was like still here, basically.
Mm.
But anyways,
Yeah,
like
didn't know.
they just had no idea. Like how could they? Classes would end like 11 p.m. Like it was late. So like you really couldn't do anything after school too. On top of everything else, like my sister left, and then my dad had this like huge project that he was working on in Ethiopia. So like he would always leave in the morning, come back late at night. So I'd never see him. My mom would always be downstairs, and then my little brother would just be in his own world. Like he'd be doing his school stuff, and then he'd just like be on his like iPad or something. Basically like isolation at that point. That definitely changed me for like a period of time.
How did it change you?
If I view myself like right now, like I feel like I'm a outdoors, like very talkative, very like open person, and then that changed me into like a very quiet to myself, private. I was basically forced to change because there wasn't really much you could do.
So you got used to it.
Yeah,
I feel like that's everybody after quarantine.
That's what
Yeah.
isolation does to you.
yeah,
Yeah, definitely COVID was probably a big change for a lot of people.
yeah.
I feel like it didn't like it was very important, like that time, because just like everyone walked
Yeah,
out
it's
of
not-
COVID like differently.
Yeah.
They got a lot of time to
I
think.
enjoyed COVID. I'm not gonna lie. Well,
For real?
not like
I hated
I know.
COVID.
Quarantine.
Quarantine.
I enjoyed my time that I spent in America at COVID. I hated my time in Ethiopia.
I enjoed
Dang.
my change.
I'm not saying I hate the country.
Um,
I said it. I mean, like I hated like I hate the time I spent there.
Through
The
COVID,
experience you
yeah.
had. I get that. What are you gonna say?
Yeah, like through COVID. Yeah, I definitely enjoyed quarantine and the change that I experienced. you know.
Quarantine, we would just
I feel like
hop on.
it was just beneficial for me.
PS4.
Obviously.
Yeah.
like, yeah, PS4.
And then peaceful parties were crazy, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Someone was-
PS4 kind of saved everyone.
Gaming consoles, TV shows, that definitely saved. Like,
Wait, he still has to tell his story, his life-changing story,
oh, you're right.
or like that's what the question was, right?
Esaias, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, what was your life changing experience?
I mean, not life changing. I mean, it was life changing, I guess. Yeah, life changing, like COVID, like quarantine, going through that experience. Little change, big change. For me personally, it was not too much of a change. It was a pretty big change. You know, adjusting. Obviously, not only this like your general lifestyle, but like school and stuff too. Doing that too through COVID, boosting my grades a little bit. But
People's grades either went down
yeah,
or
we
just
either went
up
down
during
or up. So
Yeah.
COVID was
COVID
it,
saved me.
it was either like a negative
Yeah.
experience or positive, but I definitely grew closer with God. I feel like
For
during,
sure.
during quarantine, especially, you know, just having all that alone time, you know, just figuring out what to do, what do you want to do. Like, obviously, video games was like a good way to kind of cope with my free time.
Video games is like the
Yeah.
best coping. Maybe just, you know,
Mm-hmm.
talk with your friends. And then I think like we had times where just we wouldn't even be on our phone. We would just, I mean, for me, I had times during quarantine where like I didn't even use my phone. It was just utter and complete silence. I don't know what that did to my head, but I felt like that helped me out a lot.
You said it helped?
This
It
is
helped.
that's like a.
You know Vinland Saga?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Thorfinn, bro.
What is that?
You do?
It's an
It's
anime.
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 It's
Oh
like
my
Really good
gosh.
anime.
it's just like just finding inner peace, stuff like that. But
Yeah, no, it's
having
the
a
message
long time,
behind
message,
Yeah,
yes.
it's nice. Bro.
recommend.
Yeah,
But
recommended it.
Having alone time is like, I feel like everyone should have a moment in their life where they just lock in. Not even just lock in, just be quiet and just sit down somewhere like an hour away and just don't talk to no one for like
So
a day or two.
tranquility or about like
Yeah, but like I'm not gonna like we definitely have different experiences with like quiet moments. Like I would hate that. Like
I hated
yeah,
it for sure, sure.
Nah, like it was like that would make me go insane.
you like being alone. Like or you
I hate
like-
being alone.
I hate being.
That's
I
because
hate
I
being alone.
had no choice.
Like what's it called? Like my parents went to Texas for like my parents went to Texas for like a week, and then I was in the crib by myself. And rather than like staying in the crib by myself, I'd rather like I was like bringing people over like
Yeah.
constantly.
He had
like,
people every day for a week. Like we called it the orphanage because
Because it was
he had
something-
everybody
yeah,
at his
I had
crib.
everybody in the house.
It was
yeah.
so like it was
yeah.
so
Like
fun.
I don't like being by myself. It's I just don't.
I get that.
I feel like you guys had like similar change but different outcomes. Maybe you and
Me and
Balem.
Philly?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like you're
Little bit.
like COVID definitely like helped you and like
Oh no, I felt like it was 50-50 for
Really?
both. How about you?
nah, it was not that. Like I mean, I like the memories I have in it, but if I was asked to do it again, I wouldn't do it again.
It's because like we're human creatures. Like we need connection, we need communication, we need
Yeah.
that social aspect.
Some
And
people
to
need it more than
take
most.
that away from someone, it's not natural. Like it's
Yeah.
just not in
Yeah.
our anatomy. Is that the word? Biology? I don't know. But it's just so it just felt so restricting. And then to put someone in a situation like that is like putting a fish in a new tank.
Imagine if quarantine or COVID happened back then, or something like that happened back then, where we couldn't communicate with each
Before
other.
what?
Before social media and
That'd be
before like
crazy.
we had all
We would
this.
be animals. Like,
Yeah,
Not even, bro.
'Cause
I
back
couldn't take
then,
it.
like-
I wouldn't be able to take
yeah.
it.
Their way to socialize was to go outside. You know, obviously your parents, your older siblings, cousins, they tell you stories like this. Like,
I remember the first week I took my shirt off and I was just running every corner of the room, just like I need to get outside. I need to get outside. I need to get. A month. When did you guys start getting out? After like the day COVID was released? Like some people left. Like you know what I'm saying?
yeah, I lost a lot of friends too. Like my freshman year friends. That's why like that's also part of the, like you know how we're talking about that topic earlier. Yeah, like a lot of freshman year friends, like they would be asking me to link like a lot, like throughout quarantine. I'll be like, yeah, man, I can't.
Yeah.
I gotta take. It's not like it's only me and my mom. Gotta take care of moms. You know, like she doesn't want me going
Shout out
out.
to the moms.
Yeah, shout out to moms.
I feel like a lot of people just turn like into
My mom.
acquaintances. That's the word, right? Acquaintances.
There should be like a meter that just how many times we've said change.
Ding, ding. Yeah.
Like the little counter joint.
Yeah.
I feel like that it should be above you because like no one else has said it except you.
You guys haven't said the word change.
Change.
No,
I think I've said the word change.
Yeah.
I said it
Yeah.
once.